Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you live in this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4 of their last 6 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants.
On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys in desperate need of a turnaround quickly. 1-6 to start the season.
We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established, but what you want to get done, and full focus on the season.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's second down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early second and long they're facing. Here's Wilson.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
To throw is Wilson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Singletary again.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's the sneak with Wilson.
And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Giants first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Now Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and goal, Giants.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Wilson, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously it was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Y'all gotta pop my taste.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he fires one incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Completed to Hyatt.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dexter Lawrence able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Wilson on the keeper. And he will have a Giants 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Nakobe Dean with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As They've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Oh, nice move. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Trim it. Hey, Mosey, you see it. Mosey.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that first one may be the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
180.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He's definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40.
Singletary. A 7-yard gain. And the Giants first down. A gain of 7. First down.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
And across the midfield, straight into Eagle territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of third.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Giants.
They go play action with Wilson.
Hyatt there to grab it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the give, this is Singletary.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
He was taken down.
Safety Reed Blankenship. He got in there and stopped him for a loss on the play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
He connects with Hyatt.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll try and do that.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gano the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 46, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended
Here's
for
2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Great.
The coverage by Andrew.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And the Giants first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Hyatt on the jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. Here it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
For the Giants field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
For the Giants.
Here's Jackson to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
And how about that for just running out the clock?
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end got it. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and going to 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on Miami. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. 12 yards on the touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Falcons with a 1-point lead. 7-6 your halftime score. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's the veteran, Adam Thielen. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Panthers have taken a 1-point lead into the locker room, 14-13 your score. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Ravens lead it by a point at halftime. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Great, set.
Barkley bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Now
26
Wilson.
yard line.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Pick up on the play.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. With it is Jackson.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown.
Complete to A.J. Brown. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Good, set.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking it.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
On the return, Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Eagles first down.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing is Wilson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time.
And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Here's Jamie Gillendown, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man has got it, the tight end. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts is going to... And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play action. Now Wilson.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On the counter, this is Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's Wilson. We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jahad Campbell in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 57 yards.
Giants, first down. First and goal.
There's Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. Sheds off the tackle. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out of fumble. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out the game. You and I have called good over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle doesn't occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Go, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Looking to put a drive together. Now Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. Jalen Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Hyatt there to grab it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Hyatt, 73 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Gano for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick when you don't get it, and the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not that giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Great.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,
They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.